you did 53 to 50.
Yeah, that was a
Spot, right?
great level.
Spot. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
spot.
My ass did the leverage at 49, so I'm happy too.
Yeah, I
We're
have,
ready.
over these past 6-7 months, I've had two levels of interest. That was towards 64 to 60, an average in between that, and of course, an average between 53 and 50. So like my spot on BDC in terms of like, longer term allocations, like with like bigger amounts of capital, have already been done. Now it's just a waiting game. So we're in the waiting lobby of imminent moon. So I'm not sharing my screen.
Oh, here we go. We got the moon talk. I love it.
I mean, fuck. We're how many? Hold on. Let me just. It's moon talk, but it's justified, right? As it stands, we are currently within 6 to 7. No, we are within 8% of new highs, right? So like, if there's a chance to get excited, obviously you're getting very close. Does that mean FOMO long in at the range highs? Absolutely not. I mean, I think you guys know better than that. But it is a chance to be a bit exciting. 6 months of attempting to break down with lower lows and lower highs. Now the script has changed just slightly a bit. So naturally, I think we're going to get a bit more excited towards these range highs this time around. We have a lot of narratives unfolding for us that support this, but yeah, definitely no FOMOing into the 70K area. We've had months and months and months to tag the absolute lows of this entire range, even out of the range. So Mario, context matters in this environment. But this is how the daily looks. Pock, I don't know what you're looking at. I got 67.7 as a major flipping point. This should be the trigger to expect higher here. This should be the trigger again. 67.7 flipped, held quite low. If not now, when?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I was hoping we were gonna hit like 67.2 area for long exposure, and anyone that's not already long for the stream. Doesn't look like we're gonna get that as of right now. So
Dude, we got a
for me,
stubborn
of
seller here.
for me, unfortunately, it's gonna be like a repeat of like 2 weeks ago when I was shorted on stream. Unfortunately, it might happen again. But it's just a long lower. Not saying it's going to zero. It's just a long
No.
lower.
I know that by now. Yeah, this is the major fighting point. 67.7 is the mid range. A lot of indecision, a lot of chop. But overall,
I'm gonna
aggressive.
probably so I mean you could do 3 shorts or 2 shorts for me. I'm gonna be looking at like 69.5, 69.5 to bucket 70. And then from there, like 71.3 to 73.1. That's it, man. That's all I got for resistance. After those levels are tapped and then or flipped, pretty much it's pretty much the moon. Strap in, let's go.
Not listed on fucking Bybit? What a scam. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, got here. I can't trade this. That's not fair. Can we look at Bitcoin dominance? For sure. 59 percentile. It's getting spicy, guys. It's getting spicy. You know, ideally, new Bitcoin dominance highs, at least in recent months, mixed together with range highs. That's kind of what you want to see, right? Let's not bullshit each other here. You want market cap to amass itself into the one pairing that looks like it wants to make new highs, because that'll send a market booming eventually. Everything kind of falls in line from a metric standpoint to really gun for these highs over here that we haven't seen in months, right? So I think that's what we're looking for here. Hard to make a play off the mid range. Gets kind of risky, but if you're from the range lows of 65, 60.5, excuse me, or at least long from the 53.50 area. I mean, you're chilling right now. You're chilling right now. There's not much work for you to do. You just gotta let you know, just got to let it do its course. For BDC, it's fairly straightforward. You're gonna have a lot of trading to do, and this would be the area you want to hold 67.3 to 67.7 to assume higher. Anything below that, I would, just assume the hedge. You're in the mid range, so it gets quite dicey, quite indecisive. We had just barely a rejection, so if we just blast through from here, that's what I want to say is the best sign ever for a potential range breakout here. We are ever so close to this one, my friends. We are ever so close. Months later, and we're back here. How long's it been?
250
Holy fuck.
days, something like that.
That is some brutal shit right there. Let me tell you. Yeah, that's
It
brutal.
was amazing time. I hope it never
Oh,
ends.
that's
Oh
nah, nah,
man,
nah, 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 nah. Pocky,
I
Pocky, we
know,
need to have
I know, I
stupid
know.
PA. Like we need stupid PA.
Uh,
You know,
you know
you know.
what? I'm that long. Yeah, let's do it. I don't care. Um, that was the goal, anyways. So, but I love the ranging market. It's pretty much the easiest trading conditions in the
It
world.
is, and in that sense, as long as you stick to your rules, it's easy, right? And people will get frustrated when their expectations are much higher than what the chart is giving them. But fuck, you know. I think we're due for like an expansion. Give us some new prices. Show me some new speculation, because when there's new speculation, there's new money. And when there's new money, there's a lot of fucking traders at the table. And when there's a lot of traders at the table, we get these 10% flushes, we get these 15% recoveries. That is the environment, um, where some serious compounding can take place. Obviously, if you're given a range in a market that does not expand, this is the best case scenario. You know,
Yeah.
But for fuck's sakes, we 6-7 months, one of the longest ranges in Bitcoin history. I think it's time. Just grinding underneath all-time highs for months and months and months now. We assume the expansion to be huge. Um, I'll expect a 2x from here, 1x, I guess, from here. If all-time highs are actually breached, I'll say our target's somewhere between 100, 120. And I'm not trying to FOMO you guys or do anything like that. It's just we're in the what if scenario now. As we approach the range highs, nobody's asking you to FOMO long up here. Of course not. You guys know better than this. You've been following our streams. But now that we're here, it's been months since what, 70K? Been 130 days since we've last been able to discuss above 67.7. So interesting times, exciting times, dominance on the cranking. Everything falls in line with what we need to see. Some strong correlations here, and I want to mention it. We talked about this yesterday in our group stream. The Pepe daily setup here just looks ideal, primed. Strong correlation with BDC, tends to perform very well on a good BDC day. Another thing I've been looking at is Doge. Don't ask me why, it just looks beautiful. A reclaiming of this, and we have ourselves a party. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm liking Doge here. Best towards this 128. Could really get things going here.
I think I got a long somewhere on Doge on one of these accounts. Let's take a look. Yep. Yeah, I got a long on Doge.
Good
Not
volume
too bad.
on New York Open as well. Looks like we have another positive day of inflows. I mean, fuck. Are we finally here? It's been 78
Yep.
years. It's been 78 years. It's fuck. That's all I can really say. And the only reason why I think this range high might be a bit different than usual is because we have a lot of sideline players. To my knowledge, a lot of sideline participants, a lot of people that have accepted that the range is a range now, 6 months into the range. So naturally, I think everybody's going to want to hedge here, and that can create quite an explosion if it's not met with the proper collateral. So we're going to need to watch that. Technically, as we get higher towards here, we shouldn't be seeing, funding rates skyrocket. That would assume that people are trying to break out long. We really want to see people convinced that the short is the right option there, and that's when most likely the idea will blow up in their face. But as we can see, we're starting to get some FOMO longers here, breakout longers. It's very possible. Price skyrockets into 71, 72, comes back down to like the 67.7 level, wipes everyone out. Just trying to plant some game theory here because it's going to happen fast if we start moving up towards this level. So just keeping it in mind. We don't want to be caught with our pants down. 69 269 for short. Why not 69 420?
Because you're front running my POC 69508.
POCs and R3s. It's like butter meets toast, I say. That was a nice short yesterday on Popcat.
It was
I know.
short-lived.
Well, yeah, I know, but still, man, shorts are quickly covered, man. 5-6% move. That's fucking OG right there. For an intraday scalp, that's what more do
Eh,
you need? What more do you need than 5-6%?
like 15 to 20.
You greedy motherfucker, you.
It's just me, just the strat.
That's very
We
greedy.
get
That's very greedy. Here I
we
am praising your short,
nah,
then you're like, nah.
bro. We could catch 2 to 5% in my sleep. Come on, man. Let's go.
Listen. It's the compounder. It's the compounder that wins the battles.
Oh yeah, the long compound
Ooh.
has been beautiful. Yeah.
What do we got here at 68,500? Getting eaten into now.
Let's take a look. What do we got? Yeah, I think we're gonna probably teleport to 70. What's
I would like
liquidity
that, and then,
saying?
like a perfect flipping of the 67-7 level. As you can see, there is strength here. There is a momentum
Uh
to try and
oh.
flip this level.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. There's too many longers up here. Like, why wouldn't
That's
market
it.
makers just want to like take all this liquidity up here? To be honest with you, the liquidity's to the downside now. It's too many top longers.
That yeah, funding goes up here. Funding goes up here. They're starting to ape. We're getting to the R3 level, so some intraday turmoil. This is what we should be expecting. But technically, for a scalp, an intraday scalp, this is done. 67.7 bounce. 200 EMA to support it now. The 67.7 level with the 200 EMA creeping right underneath, as we could see, has had an expansive move. Now we just need the momentum to follow it, and we got to stop these baboons from fucking FOMO longing this.
Yeah,
Need people
yeah.
to
That's
believe
the thing.
yeah.
It's the same scenario, right? With shorts. I mean, when people are like mass shorting like a bottom of a range, they get squeezed, man. Just like
Yep. Same with bulls. Same with bulls.
same with the longs. OI, damn, too. OI has a lot of room to flush if it wanted.
It does. It does.
It's
The only
Friday. It's
ups.
Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. I'm gonna stay bullish on Fridays, going into the weekend. Look for longs, cash out on Sunday.
I like the strong volume on Coinbase, though. I'll give them that. Even last night, they ran a bit of a TWAP last night, and they came out the gates swinging. So let's see. But
It's
I do not like the funding rates either.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that though, and it being Friday, whatever institution that is, or whoever big player, they're not going to be buying over the weekend. So like
Yep.
that buying is gonna dry up.
Exactly. So the volume's gonna
Yeah.
dry up. It's gonna go kind of flat. We've been getting a shit ton of inflows from ETFs, so naturally, with those being closed, we're gonna not see the same type of buying pressure or the same type of momentum we've been seeing all week long. So keep that in mind. We've had a relatively good week of running up, so the weekend's usually where we chill. And by chilling, I mean like BTC can go kind of sideways, and these things can pop off. Again, there's quite a few that despite being 59% dominance, they beg for upside. So it's might be a time to refresh the palette a bit and start looking at some other things like for example, I think on Solana. I mean, you've had a number of instances to long this 128, 131 area, but now it's coming to a decision point where this 155, 156, well aligned with the 200 EMA on the daily. You know, holding this, flipping up. This could send us, you know, back to these highs here, and this cluster
Just
of orders
send
over
it,
here.
please. Please just send it. I've been in this trade for the
I,
too long. I've been in
how do
this
you?
trade for too long.
Which one's this? Solana?
Yeah, I'm the long from 110. I've been in it for 75 days.
Dude, I've been in Solana spot since this candle right here, right? So I bid this area upon first touch. It's been 186 days. So like an interstellar language, that's like 76 years. It's been a very long time.
Mine's
Um,
leverage.
and I've
Mine's
had, you
leverage. I
want to
don't
know
know what
the
the
craziest thing is I've had multiple exits. Like I've had multiple 50% exits, and I'm just like, nah, this should be going higher. So again, quite stubborn for me, but to say I didn't have my exits 40, 50% higher for a swing trade, that's on me. Scraptics asks, how do you trade price movements into price discovery, wait for pullbacks in the supply and demand, or your pivot levels or something different? Scraptics, when we start entering price discovery, my rules change slightly, and by slightly I mean quite a bit. Realistically, whenever you're in price discovery markets, price tends to gap out rather quickly, creates these small little order blocks or inefficiencies. And those inefficiencies are usually what I like to tag because they get kind of stretched away, rather quickly. And when they are retapped, there's usually a strong response from them. And usually, when you're in a price discovery market, it's really nobody really knows what the price is worth, right? Like nobody knows what's considered undervalued, overvalued. The price is just what the price is. So you follow more the confidence or the narrative of a market, right? Which is indicating well that if we are in a price discovery market and nobody actually knows what this thing is worth, then technically we buy every correction that we can until proven otherwise. So you see it from that sort of perspective. You need to change a bit like how you approach a market. It's less technical and more based on what you could see in front of you. In this case, yeah, I mean, the R3 level got kind of front ran here. Like if I was going for a take profit here, I'd be kind of salty because it just missed my bids. But yeah, we had a nice impulsive move off the pivot earlier in the night. Consolidated pretty strong towards 67.7. A lot of baboons open some fucking leverage longs here. We need this to go down. This could come back down to 67.7. Could do something like this. Waste everybody's time. It wouldn't be too crazy to assume. 68,820 and retrace for S2, reload and boom to 69,269. What do you think? I think we're going to have a lot of choppy mess here at the middle of the range. Um,
uh,
and it can get quite messy here. So again, anybody that has high conviction on either side of this line here is probably going to get diced quite a bit.
yeah, that yeah, no, like I said, I'm doing POCs, so 67 263. My first area that I'd be interested in looking for longs on a different account.
Oh, whoa, 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 what the fuck is going on here? Hold on. What the fuck just happened? Okay. This mid range it gets kind of dicey.
Um so it's fuck, man, it's funny because you're saying mid range, it's actually value area high for me, so
Oh yeah. I mean,
um see. So yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty
right. Is
pretty
this really
pretty
the mid
high risk.
range? I don't even know if this is the mid range, but like that's just
Nah,
I
no,
call it
it's
that.
definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. It's not. It's just like I'm like, oh man, come on. Like I would love to show you the fixed range volume profile so you could get like the value area high on it, in mid and value area low.
I call it a magic line. That tends to
Yeah, I
respond
mean,
very well.
yeah, mine's definitely more based off of math and data. It's not. It's just what the
uh,
what
okay.
the
Yeah.
range tool is telling me.
I mean, what a coincidence, right? I mean, what a coincidence, huh? Responding at this level. What a coincidence. Imaginary line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scraptics. I already answered it. But to simplify, yeah, price discovery market leaves quite a lot of inefficient gaps and these order blocks or these clusters that you'll be able to spot on 4 hour, 1 hour, even daily timeframes, and those are the ones you really want to target. You need to assume that whatever sentiment, whatever narrative, and whatever trend you're being given on the price discovery market, simply because people don't actually know what the valuation is, you just need to trust the direction it's going until proven otherwise. You kind of just got to put your logic aside and sort of bid with confidence, and you'll know when you're wrong. Like you'll know when you're wrong.
Liquidation.
What up, Kike? What else could we look at? What else is everybody else looking at? We'll take a look at it for you. I really like Pepe
I'm
here.
just yeah, I'm doing alt like crazy. Like deep. It's a new coin that was listed on Bybit. It's up like 30% from yesterday. It's pretty dope. Nice and volatile coin. Go.
The deep.
It's just deep. DEEP. It's probably not even. Oh, is it on Bybit yet? Yeah, it
I'm
is.
by bit. What the fuck is this, man?
Pocky special. Make lots of money.
Oh yes, of course.
Just
That's a
kind of
problem.
like max position size. Since it's a newer coin, you can't go that heavy anyways. But then you just print pretty well. Can't complain. What do we think of OXO? Oh man, I haven't looked at on chain since I got the new PC. Huh.
Werner says that's the problem with crypto. People don't know when they're actually wrong when it's too late. You learn. Trust me when I say you learn. You learn your mistakes. I think most importantly is that like people don't follow rules and they're too stubborn with themselves and they can't admit when they're wrong on something or they can't admit when to walk away and that's an ego battle, right? It's not something technical indicators are going to teach you. When you're stubborn and fixed in a certain mindset, you can convince yourself of anything, right? Even the most biggest delusion. So that's where most people go wrong when it comes to making mistakes and walking away. But everybody learns. Everybody learns the hard way. It usually takes enough, whips on the back to finally go, hey, maybe I should move out of the way, or maybe this doesn't feel so good. What do we think of OXO? OXO. I mean, fuck. Quite a heavy downtrend. Quite a heavy candle down. My focus is more on BTC right now. Okay, wait a minute. We got a few to take a look at here. I'll take a look at Bonk. Let's give some memes some love over here. Seem to be moving quite well. God, what a mess. Okay. What a mess. Okay. Let's just do a quick reset over here. I don't like all these fucking mad scientist drawings on my charts. Drives me crazy.
Oh yeah, mine gets pretty. Yeah,
I
definitely
know.
gets carried away too. It looks like my daughter like got a hold of my mouse.
Okay. I mean, for Bonk, you assume a trend has started here, right? So what would be your next available bid here, right? Like if you're looking for like the value bid or at least the one that will keep the trend intact, it's going to be towards this 200 EMA and pivotal level on the 4 hour, which is like 21.22, right? With all the zeros in front of it, 21.22. This should be like your line of decision here. Bid this trend. And if we look on a daily, this becomes a bit more problematic. Because technically the daily suggests that momentum should be found at this exact price point. So it wouldn't make sense to target a bit lower. I mean, it could happen, but the daily suggests that strength should be found here, right? So a bit of a conflicting bias here on the 4 hour and 1 day. If we look at the 15-minute, 200 EMA over the pivotal level, which is not usually the easiest to base a trade off of. But technically, you should have a response from here. If the 200 EMA is going to hold above the pivot, then should be trading above it. So at the very least, there's that. Day has been following a trend, deviates slightly underneath the 200 EMA, and then looks for an impulsive move to the upside. So this would be your deviation. Potentially swing back into these lows here, but I wouldn't count on it. Up again, could do something like this just as much. But overall, I think you're basing your idea on an intraday setup at this level here. with dominance rising, it's very very tough to call strong momentum movers on alts. And now you have rising funding rates, right? Okay, no, they're coming down. That's good. But you got pretty high funding rates on pretty high dominance and quite an outperformance on some alts here. I feel like this might hurt us over the weekend, but maybe I'm just being a doomer. I feel like it might hurt us on the weekend. All depends on where we close today. Wow, Pock, we're at 130 listeners here. Jeez.
Let's go. I'm looking. I'm searching to try to give us a
Okay, so wait.
position for
Deep has an
the
airdrop.
weekend.
Is that what it is? Deep has an airdrop.
Cute.
What price did you get your airdrop at, GGNFT? Curious.
Oh, here we
Explain
go.
more the correlation between the funding and the price. Are you asking me about like how funding works in general? Because I'm pretty sure we have a couple of streams where we went over it, like we've elaborated on it like quite extensively. Can give you a little crash course,
Um,
but
yeah. I put alerts for NMR. We might be able to take this trade during stream, guys. I will notify us if
what's up,
it looks
Crypto
good.
Near? Glad to have you with us. You don't necessarily have to go on a trade based on the funding. It's more just to give you some more insight into what you're looking at, right? So like naturally, if you have a setup, right, and what you would consider, on a daily or a higher time frame to be like a bit problematic and a bit more of a resistancy area, and on an intraday it's telling you to get long, funding's going to play a role here, right? Because you don't want to see people like using high margin towards a level that technically has a very very strong resistance. It's not going to support your claims because those buys are suggesting that they can be easily bluffed on, right? Or easily called out with the growing incentive, right? Or the growing cost to hold a position at such a controversial area.
Yeah. Do not get 257 Neo G9s. Too big.
Back on Binance here. What a bunch of losers. Okay.
What do you mean, losing, bro? What would you do if you were a market? You couldn't be a market maker. You know why you can't be a market maker? Because you don't sell and you don't short. So, anyways, if I was a market maker and I seen all this free money up here, what do you think you're good? What do you think's gonna happen? Come on, man. Think about it. I mean, it's just logical, right?
Yawn. Yawn. Yawn.
Okay, okay.
I just want to sip fucking mojitos in Barbados and just chill, bro. Like it's like uh but yeah, some pretty clear walls between 68, 69 and obviously 67, right? As clear as day on this heat map. Try not to fight it. It's going to get kind of dicey. So we've been saying 67.7 to me, quote unquote mid-range. It's something I rely on. It's been doing fine. It's been doing fine. Acting exactly as intended. Ever since we've gotten to this level, it's been indecisive, can't make up its fucking mind, which is just about what you want to expect at this level. People off this level assume, oh, that's it, range highs are bound, and oh, that's it. This is a mid-range rejection because it's so weak we can't even get back to range highs. This is how people are thinking right now at this price point. So it falls in line with the price action you're seeing. It's just a bunch of chaos. It's a bunch of people that, don't have a position of value, so they're trying to make one here.
Scrap. This is like I don't care if there's no volume or anything on it. No, like all these coins that rip like 50, 80, 100%. Do you think volume was really high at the bottom? No. No, it's just people playing levels and then like the divergence in prints and other people start joining the bandwagon and then we're fucking ripping, we're pumping. No, I just play levels. I don't try to make it I don't want to make it difficult. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to I don't want to complicate things.
What do we think about
I'd rather just
ENS?
yeah, I'd rather just take my shot and try it. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, oh well. I mean, like I'd rather do that on NMR, right? Because I'm looking at like a 20-30% move. I'd rather do that, take my chance, and it work or doesn't, than just saying, "Oh, there's no volume. I'm not going to trade it," and then look at it in a couple days and it rips 30%. Like, nah, I'm not going to be that guy.
Held some nice lows here on ENS. Oh, what the fuck is going on over here? What is this? Okay. I did not select that. All right. I mean, lows are held nicely here. Might have to like give it a look above 18. Creates a structure. It creates a structure I've seen commonly, like many times. Creates a nice structure here. I think above 18 though feels safer. I don't feel like pocket watching nickels and dimes here. That's the 4 hour. That's the 4 hour. And the daily tells me more. It's like more towards 20. Ah, these conflicting alt charts, man.
I got an alert. What did I get alert on? Take a peek.
Shorting around 68.6, 69? Nah.
Never.
Nah.
Whereas I
I'm
never.
good.
I might. It's looking like it's setting up. It's setting up, especially on like the 30 has a little bit more room. The 15 has a little bit more room. If we get overbought there, you already know Pocky's gonna be putting limits and shorting.
It was a nice wall. Nice wall is 69. Pretty nice. Supported by
Yeah, they're
spot
bit.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally bidding. They're selling the POCs, man. They're selling the 2-day and the daily.
Oof, look at 70K. Holy fuck.
That they're bidding. So the 70K limits is a 1 week, a 5-day, a 3-day, and a daily. There's a lot more. There's more levels at 70 than there is 69. But like,
Ooh,
I,
that's in psychological level for us. That's gonna be
I'm
huge.
a I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna play both.
I mean, 70K looks like the hedge again, huh? Jesus fuck. That's not gonna be taken out in one go. I'll be shocked unless someone T-wops like Sailor level T-wop. That's pretty gross though. That's gross for unless they're spoofing, which I doubt. Ooh, that's heavy. And there's the collateral to match, right? So you have a futures index here.
Going for it.
Are we going? Yeah. Yeah,
I'd
let's see
like
the
to see
R3.
it.
This is the R3. This is usually where like you take your final profits on an intraday scalp. Okay, okay. Where the fuck is this noise coming from?
Huh.
I can't last for more than a minute of that shit. Who the hell's playing Mario? The order books.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, those are fun times back in last bull market.
I mean, we're very close to seeing our tape go nuts again. Oh, there you go. Hot diggity dog, huh?
Not too shabby. Okay, Soul looks like it's going for it. Pump it, please.
Yeah, so
I just want my TP. Just one TP. Give it to me. Come on. Don't flip these 3-day POCs. Flip. We need Soul flip 154, please.
yeah, I'm good. 155 for me, like 155.50. I think you got a solid play here. Like fuck, man. Like Why can't it be simple? Why can't it be simple? It should be,
I
but it's
mean,
not.
yeah, if it flips this 3 day at 154, like there's
Yeah, I'm
nothing
good with
left
it
at
too.
164.
Yep.
That's pretty
I got
good.
the same targets. Yeah. Same
Good.
exact targets.
6% move from here. It also falls in line with. I mean, I'm
What happened to
holding
my
gold
chart?
for like 250, dude. I don't know about you, but
Oh, me too. Beyond new highs,
yeah,
man. Like
yeah.
that's the whole reason why I've been holding it for 6 months. It's I expected it to get going, but I mistimed my my ETF ETH narrative. So I've been eating the bullet on some of my spot bags, but the plan stays the same. The plan stays the same, and that's to expect new prices on that. It's to me it's the Ethereum of 2021, and should perform well. A lot of people use the platform or the protocol, I should say, or the layer, whatever you guys want to call it these days. Fancy schmancy terms. All right, 68.6. That's more of a touch into R3. Let's see what happens. Check these walls over here. Yeah, they're stacking. They're stacking. Will it be futile though? This is what we need to know.
It's cool because it can
Oh,
also pulls the price too, which is a good thing.
yeah. There's a stubborn guy up there, man. Like we just keep FOMO longing into it. Look
It's
at
not
that, huh?
me. Come on, give me some more alerts.
This is good volume though. I do like it. Ooh.
GT, nope.
I said Solana acts more like the ETH of 2021. It's got that same. It's got that same. I don't know how to explain it. Like a je ne sais quoi about it. It's got that same type of. It's the same type of people to be attracted to ETH in 2017. People think the price is relatively cheap, so they can make a lot of money off of it. Yada yada yada. They do more or less the same thing, lesser market cap, although not by much anymore. But yeah, so that's like my whole belief on Solana. It just feels like it's replaced Ethereum because now people look at Ethereum and go, oh, $3,000. That's way too expensive. I'll never make a lot of money off that. What do you think about this Solana coin? You get what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah, it's a quantity type thing. It's just it's psychological, but realistically,
exactly.
dollar.
Yeah.
It's all about percentage at the end of the day.
Which is why I fall more in line with the idea that like memes might actually do well this cycle just because they're worth pennies of a fractions of a penny and like that's just the mentality of someone that joins markets for the first time or joins a space that promises everything's going to be the next best thing. They join for one reason only, right? To take one trade and make $1 million off of it. So the things that are worth fractions of pennies naturally have a huge pull for these guys.
Yeah, stars heard it for Doge too. Doge to $1, all that shit. It don't matter. I don't care.
I mean, the long of Doge last cycle around was insane. I still remember me and John trading it when it went up. Like, what the fuck? How much did it go up in like 10 minutes? I'll never like. I can't remember the exact number.
Yeah, it went up to like 70 something. We faded it, shorted it. It was Saturday Night Live.
No, no, no,
Um.
no, no, no. I'm talking way before that, Pocky. Like the day
Oh,
that it
yeah, yeah.
literally got. I'll go on my chart in just a second and show you the day that like me and John walked away with like 70 grand on a small scalp. Like we wish we bet more. Like we were just throwing at it because if I remember correctly, Musk mentioned it, and it did like this insane price expansion. We've never seen those prices ever again. Made like 70K in like 10 minutes. It was the most beautiful trade of all time. Anybody that tells me they don't want price discovery markets like just hasn't been there. Hasn't been there. You don't know what it's like. You go to bed, you wake up and you just made 4 salaries because markets are stupid like that. Like that's price discovery. Like that's what a bull market feels like. Like that's what it feels like. This is not a bull market just yet. Like you'll know right away. And then it ran for like 2-3 months, right? And then Saturday Night Live came, and that was the actual top. But the whole rally leading up until that, oh, that was insane. One of the greatest performing.
Would you please take a look at Tia? We have
I'll be there in just a
ETH,
sec. I'm away from my screen for a minute.
ETH player 1C. Well, we know what coins you like to play.
What do I have to look at when I get back? I'm just
We got member one. Take a look at Tia.
we'll take a look at Tia. My auntie Tia.
um, yeah, I
Um,
guess we just waiting right now for alert. Hey. Here, I think I already have Tia already written up. I'll post a chart, but we'll have Rego
yeah, I'll take a look at
put
it in just a sec. Need like another 30
his little
seconds.
his magic on it. Where are you, Tia?
I've been doing a lot of hosting lately. Like 3-4 streams a week. Fuck. All right.
Oh, you asked for it. You love it. Shut up.
If I loved it, I would have been doing it for 3 years straight. Took a huge break. Took a huge break with my 1,000 viewers on Twitch. You know, like I stopped it for a reason. Didn't feel like doing it anymore. I was running Twitch though at one point. Jesus. All right. First and foremost, before I check Tia, I want to show you the Doge pump that I was talking about. Good old days.
Did they pay you well on that on like those streams or no? Not
It
like
was
how
the
the
endorsements I was getting that were starting to really rack up. Like I think I almost got sponsored by Sure. Rollbit contacted me. They wanted to give me like I think Rollbit wanted to give me oh my god, it's a ridiculous number. Something like 70k a month. But I had to gamble. I had to gamble, and like they pretty much wanted to convert my trading channel full of integrity, and they wanted me to just become like some slot machine gambler. And I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. Not for me.
I'll take a kick deal if they want to give me one.
But it was like the Sure sponsorship. It was the other things like the partnerships with exchanges that were like getting close to like 6-7k a month, which wasn't bad at all. I was doing it just out of just for content, and it I mean, if you get something popping on Twitch, yeah, you could definitely make a decent amount of money, mostly through endorsements. The payouts not so much, but okay. Let's go check Tia before I lose my mind. Where was
Nothing.
that Doge pump? Doge pump.
There's nothing on Tia for me.
Doge pump. That wasn't here, was it? No, look, it's like even way before this. It was right here. Oh my god, it was this. Oh my god, bro. This right here, I remember me, John, I think Michele, and a few other people longed this candle. Like we longed this candle. It was fucking absurd. Like I can't stress enough how absurd it was. Like, do you see the percentage on this candle? We were up like 500% in like a day. It was insane. It was insane. We wish we bet more that day. Yeah. Um. Tia.
There's literally, I mean,
What
for
the
me,
fuck is this?
it's nothing right now. I think maybe like 550. Maybe take
Kind
a
of
shot
trendless.
there.
Kind of trendless right now. I mean, it's on the pivot to engineer May. If there's gonna be a place to respond, it'll be here. If not, you have these lows to tag. Tag these lows towards 560. Yeah.
Yeah. There's POCs at 550. Like it was pretty
Yeah.
strong. I mean, you got weekly there. Um, it's a so it's in a range realistically. And if we pull our range tool, we're at the mid range and value area low since the 13th of this month. Not looking too good on Tia. You'd want to see it hold here and for a continuation up towards like $7.
Yep, me too. At the level
If
it should fight for right here. You know,
no,
this is the level it should hold. Shouldn't want to pump from here. To go back down here just seems, you know, a bit lackluster. And you have like a reason to suggest that it could, just because dominance is fucking cranking, guys. Like, just be very, very careful with your expectations here on alts. Like,
yeah,
it's all eyes on
everything,
BDC.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, anything can happen with alts right now. Is the funny part. Like, um, fuck, dude. I mean, well, alts. I mean, there's some alt Rego that are like all time lows right now, dude. I mean, it's kind of wild to even say that.
they are,
Um,
which means, man, you know, when dominance actually does turn down, like even by like from this point 60%, even if it goes back down to like 53, 54, like it's going
we're
to
gonna
create,
see. Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Another
So
Doge event like that. Another Doge
yeah, yeah.
event
You
where
just need to be a bit patient. You just need to be a bit
yeah.
patient here. The best interest for all of us right now is Bitcoin breaks new all-time highs, because that creates an unknown, and that unknown creates excitement. That excitement creates speculation. That speculation creates big bags. So like just let a market do its thing here. I know it's been tough for the past 6 months, but you know, we got a lot of narratives. We got a lot of things supporting the idea of an expansion here. So we really really want to keep our eyes on this. I know it sucks, but
Yeah, no, when billions start pouring into alts, I mean, that's a lot of money on some of these coins. So
that's it.
you'll see 4-digit, increases on some of these altcoins. That's what I'm waiting for.
And even if some money goes into alts, like even if stables rise, like that's just profit taking. That's normal. But you know, profit taking leads to speculation, right? Like most people are gonna try other bags. They don't
Yeah, as
just go
long
from
as it doesn't
BDC into
leave
alts, right?
yeah, as long as it doesn't leave the market, we're good. Like
That's
I'm
it.
cool with that. But
Yeah,
if I wanted to stay in the market and just like pour into alts, it's really what
yeah.
we all
Like
want to do.
it's natural for BDC dominance to lose something. Stables rise because you know, that assumes profit taking, and then those stables go into something else, right?
You know?
And that's usually how it's seen. We're really extended over here. It would be something to push beyond this. 68.6 looks quite solid here to keep stacking. 69K. You're not going to make it too far here with what we currently have. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to be FOMO longing 68.6.
I mean, no, I don't play flips and I don't play breakouts. Me and Rego are already long from lower anyways.
Yep.
Even if BTC keeps going up, I'll I just I'll compound on pullbacks with
That's
POCs.
it. Yeah, like the
Yeah,
next place to like truly compound like a new long, like a new long for the long term is just once you breach these highs, because once you give me the signal that we're in price discovery, you know, I assume this level is a hard fought for level, and it'll be very very difficult to come back to it once we breach the new highs, right? So like the next best option to buy for me is a clearing of new highs, because that leads us to the unknown, and that's exciting, and that's where things get really speculative, right? But like the mid range, you know, if you want to scalp it, that's fine. Just know that it comes with its incredible amount of chop, a lot of indecision. It's not so solid of an idea as you think it is. Yeah, like I haven't nothing to say. Like
link down here is probably a decent like 2-3x.
Link.
It'll probably be
Who else was talking to
yeah.
me about it? Like
It'll
someone else was
probably be a
talking.
mover.
Else talked to me about Link. Yeah, and I even have a TA on it, surprisingly enough. Yeah, it's in a value area, but like fuck, it's being squeezed to the downside. I mean,
Yeah, more like a spot. I'm not looking at leverage on it right now. With the highs
I
though.
think I'd take a spot play like above 13. Like for me at this point, it's about like reclaiming big levels, because that makes me assume that like our lows are in, right? Okay with
Yeah, it just looks
13.
like some like long-term accumulation before its breakout. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If you look,
yeah.
yeah,
I
keep
mean,
looking at
fuck.
high time frame.
That's a Link has been very very punishing, I'll say. It's
that
not a fun
rally
chart.
though, that rally from the bear market was pretty dope. I don't think
It
people
was
were
huge. Yeah,
expecting it.
look, I
Yeah.
remember trading that, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, look, I have like a bunch of
Yeah.
TA over here. It was perfect, bro. It was perfect. Look at this
Oh
shit.
man, bro, me and John longed I think like 9 and fucking closed at like break even.
Look at this.
So
Look at this TA.
embarrassing.
Look at this.
Embarrassing.
Oh, when Link moves, it's so easy to trade. It's too bad that it just doesn't find any new legs. May have run out of Link Marines, I think. Check LTC. You know what's crazy? I was talking about LTC a couple like maybe yesterday.
Oh, I got LTC on one of my charts right now.
Fuck man. Like on the daily, it's got so much potential here. It's got so much potential. But will it do anything? Yeah, it does. It does. I remember looking at this yesterday. Literally yesterday, I was saying this has, potential to like at the very least run back to 100. All its lows are being held. You don't know about the ETF news? I mean, XRP has an ETF now, right? Or they got approved, like they're in the process of doing an ETF. How's XRP doing? I haven't seen it like for a while.
It did like
Yes.
some crazy stuff yesterday, like numbers yesterday. It was like only the green. It was the only green one yesterday.
Yeah, you
I
see, like
seen some bearish posting.
this is like a really really bad dream. Like this has got to be maybe one of the worst charts in all of crypto because it constantly baits you with these explosive, impulsive moves for like a week, and then it just spends the next 3 months doing absolutely nothing. I don't think XRP is a security by any means. Yeah, but it's miraculously done. Something very impressive, which is act as a stable coin, but half the value of the US dollar, which is, pretty impressive to me. Look at ICP, man. You guys are trying to bring back bad memories here. ICP is the only coin I've ever shorted in my life, and I got fucking blown to smithereens.
Oh, I love
Um,
it.
bringing up some bad memories here. This is some bad memories. Um, why don't I have my buy bit? Okay. It's like always. Bro, this is such bullshit. It went down forever, right? Right after it stopped me out, it just went down forever. That's literally what ICP did to me. Like, do I still have the TA from like that is crazy. That is crazy. What do you ask me to look at on ICP here? It just seems like a coin that just has lost all its momentum. We're looking at some like really, really old stinkers over here. Kind of hard to give you a TA on this. Like, okay, I'm just gonna randomly go through these until I find something I like, because
Oh shit, I gotta do payroll.
oh, KRSR. Oh, never mind. Like, actually, never mind, bro. Like, every time I just expand even more, it just becomes even more depressing.
Too funny.
Um, I mean, the good news is technical level on the daily is quite nice here, but like it's a risk, right? Like, I mean, I've seen worse. Like last time was above the 200 EMA. Last time we were above the 200 EMA resulted in wow. Okay. I mean, the setup is very similar to Pepe's in a way, right? It's got that same daily pivot and 200 EMA level that looks to respond. Technically, these have nice rewards. But RSR being RSR, the liquidity might not be the same as, or the volume or the attention might not be the same as Pepe right now, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah, the opportunity cost on these Dino coins is it's a bit problematic because they can just chop sideways for another 3 months, and by then you missed a lot of narratives. And
They are easier to play though. Like they respect actually the TA much better than some of these other wild coins. Um, not saying I'm gonna put my full port in them, but they're pretty easy to play, to be honest with you.
Maker, I mean, when the fuck does this make new lows, right? Like, when the fuck does this thing recover? I mean, this is brutal. This is brutal. This is brutal.
I think we were looking
Some of
at
the
it
things.
yesterday. Yeah.
70% drawdown continues to drop. Target 85% drawdown territory. That would be right at these lows over here. I mean, fuck. It's it goes one or two ways for me when it comes to these sort of things. Either I get the recovery I need to see, which is, miles away. And when I mean miles away, like look at this thing, dude. Like miles away from like the price point I would expect decisions to be made. So until then, I just, not saying I would even play this, but like if it goes down to here, then sure. But like everything before then could just waste my time. Like, all right, they're defending this R3 level quite aggressively. Are we building shorts in the area? We are. Nice. Okay. Funding's dropping. Nice. Man, everybody's throwing coins at me like we're in 2021 again. Wi-Fi now? Oh my god, let's just check just for the memes, I guess.
They're funny.
Like that Michael Jordan gif where he like kind of like laughs, but he's like doing like a big like suff face. That's how I feel every time I look at one of these things. It's like a I mean, that's brutal. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread. What next, guys? What next? You want me to look at Verge? You want me to look at Red Coin?
Reef.
Ada? Okay, Ada's an honorable mention. That always.
Old coins. Okay, I'm on the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah, yeah,
page.
yeah. I was
I
making a
gave up on
joke.
Matic. Fuck Matic. Wasting my damn time.
Damn, is this really how Ada looks right now? Oh, what a fall from grace, huh? I mean, has Ada like promised to do anything at all? Like it's been like 8 years. I wasn't like I would join the space around the same time as Ada, and they've done absolutely nothing. But they always have a nice rally, huh? There's a lot of fucking holders of Ada. The community is actually not that bad. Even when you look at this on a 4 hour, the structure's not horrible. Structure's not horrible. It's just the timing. The timing is the difficult part when you look at something like this, because this could just continue for another 3 6 months, and you just do not want to be locked into stuff that doesn't move with where we're going right now. And shares. Oh my god. Okay, we're just memeing now, right, guys? Like we're just.
Yeah,
What the fuck is this? All right.
having fun with you.
Aragon. Oh my god, Aragon. Remember Neo? Oh my god. The fuck am I looking at, dude? All right, I'll look at dot. I'll look at dot. It's just so many things are flying at me. I'm losing my mind here.
Dot's a good coin. I like Dot. I play Dot.
Oof. Holy moly, bro! Like,
Man, what the heck? Time flew. What happened?
I know, I know. It happens way too often on these Friday streams.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to start this early. Oh, we're supposed to. You know, I'm gonna message Dow right now because he needs to do it for the Thursday stream and our stream. We talked about this, right? You're cool with it doing like starting at 9:30.
Yeah, because we get New York Open, right?
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna message Dow right now so we can make that adjustment on the schedule.
Yeah, that's good with me. You guys get to kickstart New York Open with us. Fun, exciting. Thank you, Pocky. Thank you, Rego, for allowing us to stream on New York Open. We're just joking. We're just joking. Honestly, Mario, for dot, I mean on an M15 time frame, you got something aligning here. I mean, I know you're looking at it from like from like a spot perspective. The situation looks kind of gross, but like if you're selling here, I mean, at this point you just accept it'll go to zero if it doesn't go up from here, right? Like I'm assuming that's the logic behind it.
All right.
Yeah. So at that point you just kind of stay put, right? Like because now if you sell, you walk away with like what, like 10% of your bag, and if it goes up from here, you're never gonna forgive yourself. It's a very difficult situation to be in. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. Would I hold it like beyond my expectation? I try to walk away with a loss, the least amount of a loss as possible, just because the time and opportunity cost associated with your play is just it's painful. It's painful, right? You're really gonna make me open this up right now, Werner? You really gonna make me open this?
Dude, I gotta head out. I got one-on-ones today. I got like four. It's been a pleasure, and I will
Yeah,
see you next week, brother. Well, I'll see you at 9:30. Of course, if you're free Tuesday morning, if you're free Wednesday or Thursday, jump on. We're always
yeah,
here.
for sure. I'll come jump
Uh,
on.
everybody else, have a wonderful weekend. Trade safe, manage your risk. Thanks for having me, Rego.
Pleasure every time, my friend.
All right, guys, I gotta head out. Much
Yeah,
love. Peace.
yeah. Guys, I'll be heading off too. It's 11 o'clock. We don't want to overstay our welcome. I think someone else has a stream coming up a bit later. A bit of an exciting one, bit of a slower one. A lot of waiting for levels and triggers and yada yada yada. As always, want to thank you guys so much for joining us on our Friday morning streams. Next week it'll be 30 minutes earlier, so we'll discuss the New York Open together, and it gives us a bit more time to strategize and plan ahead. Again, guys, thank you so much for participating and making this stream a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite ones of the week. Um, and with that being said, if anybody has any questions or unanswered stuff that they need us to get back to in the Discord, we'll always be open to hearing it, and we invite you to ask us more questions. So with that being said, um, I'm getting off. We'll see you guys next week. Trade safe. Have a great weekend. Manage the risk, and as always, we'll see you next time. All right, guys, take care.